If you're a heating and air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, why should you set up a time and date for follow-up, and why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Bell, coming to you live from Waimea Bay, Oahu, on a perfect day to talk about sales and business, and a fantastic day to talk about you for HVAC technician sales secrets. All right, so there's a saying in sales, the fortune is in the follow-up, and there's a couple of versions of this. The fortune is in the follow-up by calling people back and saying, hey, are we going to do business together? Now, I'm giving you the short version. That's not exactly how you say it. That's not exactly how you do it. The second version is the fortune is in the follow-up with questions. We are going to focus on the first one, where you're following up with clients, potential clients, to see if they want to move forward with you, okay? So I'm going to encourage you to pick a time, pick a date. Now, when I was doing sales, it was Tuesdays at 5:30 to 6 p.m. Like, the office knew to block off my schedule from Tuesdays to 5:30 to 6. It was a number that I had tested. It was some information that I had picked up. So I always would say, hey, look, please don't book me till like 6:15. Don't book me till 6 o'clock. And I would pull to the side of the road. I'd go through my list. And this was really before text messaging was around. It was more of like, hey, we had dumb phones, not really smartphones. And so I would, text the people, say, hey, like, what's going on with this project, or call them. What's going on with this project? Are we going to move forward? Are you going to be a business partner of mine? And one of the things that I found is no other salespeople would do this. No other salespeople would block off specific time to do follow-up, so it never got done. And hardly ever got done. So my question for you is, like, is it Tuesday mornings between 10 and 11? Is it Tuesday nights? I don't care what day. You pick the time, you pick the day. As long as you say, hey, look, from here on out, on this date and this time, it could be daily, I am going to do follow-ups. I'm going to text people. I'm going to call people. I'm going to send video messages. I'm going to go knock on the door. I would have a list of like all the different ways that you could do follow-up. I'd have like a swipe file of 10 or 15 text messages. I would have 10 or 15 emails. I would put some videos together. Every time I come out here to Oahu, to Maui, to the Big Island, I shoot follow-up videos. Hey, it's Scott, aloha, coming to you live from Waimea Bay, coming to you from Haleiwa, coming to you from, wherever I'm at. Even like when I was in London a couple of months ago, did the same thing. I went next to the phone booth. You could see Big Ben in the back, and I'm like, hey, it's Scott. I'm coming to you live from London. We haven't talked. Shot some video. So like, you have to like put some thought into this and make it a little bit different. Now, here's the thing. If you want to be better at sales, you want to be good at what you do, you should absolutely join my email publication. Go to this URL, type it into a browser, drop in your name, your email address, maybe your phone number. I'll give you the goods. Not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel. It means private coaching, private training, discounted coaching, discounted training. It's an email publication. Okay, so set some time up. Figure out where you're going to put this in the schedule. I'm going to give you a super awesome strategy that you can use. Let's say today I'm in a sales call, close that deal. Like, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out what if I got to make some orders, we're going to make some orders. But the next thing on that step is to follow up, because your emotions are going to be jacked. You're going to be psyched. You're going to be ready to go. So if you're doing follow-up, like, you should figure out, like, when is my most optimal time? Like, I am not mentally there and ready to go from about 6 to 7 in the morning. So that's kind of early to reach out to people unless they're on the East Coast. So for me, my optimal time is like around 11. That's like, you're going to get the best out of me around 11 in the morning. My follow-ups are at like the best of my time. And not every day can I do an 11 o'clock appointment. Sometimes I got coaching. Sometimes I got training. Sometimes I'm off-site. Sometimes I'm on a freaking airplane. So here is the thing for you to realize is, if you can follow up after you make a sale, after you close a deal, make it, text it, send a voice message, send an email, send a meme, send a GIF. Whatever way is going to get you to that deal, whatever way is going to get you to the promised land, you should absolutely do that. And here's the thing too. Sometimes people get annoyed. They're like, oh, you followed up. But here is the stat. It takes somewhere between 8 and 10 follow-ups to close a deal. So why don't you have 8 to 10 ways put in place right now today to follow up? Text message, email, phone call, drop by visit, send some sort of postcard, direct mail. Like, it doesn't, you could do this in 5 minutes, but here's the thing. It's really easy to talk about it. It's really hard to do for some people. Take some time today and build out your checklist and figure out what time or what day you're going to follow up. Just want to let you know, I appreciate you got one of 3 things to do from here. Just one of 3. Find the subscribe button, click on it. Every time I send it a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Aloha and mahalo.